DBS Plays.
It's a Let's Play. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this was created by Sonic Team, and look at all that stuff. Anyway, so this is a bit different. If you've been on this channel back when it was Untitled Team Gaming, you may remember this. And I apologize for any background noises. But this is back when me and Corey played this, or City, however I'm referring to him as now. Of course, I think I'm just going to keep saying that, Corey or City. So you might remember me and him. Well, it was me playing while he helped me commentate. So, yeah, this was not the very first game we ever played, but like the first like single with friends video. Like, it's back when I call it that, whenever it was just me playing, but like, you know, had someone else there. Anyway, so we played that. This is like the first official game we played that wasn't multiplayer. But in fact, it was just the second game. Okay, getting to the point. Since I have played this before, I figured I'm going to make this a little bit different. Not just for the fact that this is actually the GameCube version of the game, like, and last time I played the PS3 version. Yeah, I just decided, you know what, I'll revisit this. And, you know, I figured I would do that sometime. I was thinking of doing it, like, waiting until after I played Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles, and all that stuff, but I figured, you know what, I'll just save those for another time. So yeah, this is actually a pre-recorded thing, and I'm just doing commentary over it, so it might make you think, well, what if you just kind of took this from, somewhere?
Select a memory.
What if you just decided, hey, I'm just gonna find a recording and then say it's mine? Well, I mean, if that's the case, you might as well just say that about any playthrough we do, or any playthrough anyone does. But, so really, you just gotta trust me, this is my recording, so. But yeah, apparently I was wanting to look at the options and stuff. But this is also kind of a test, and I figure I'd use it on a game that I've already played before. Played through the whole thing before. I kind of show off the characters. I kind of showed off the characters right here, like, hey, this is who all will be used. Obviously, we're starting with Sonic.
Let's get him.
So, and again, I apologize for any background noises because my dog's barking. But yeah, and also welcome to the very first by the way, welcome to the very first DBS Plays video made for Danny Ben Gaming Place. So yeah, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Luckily, with this, I can just pause the voice thing or start a new recording thing, but without screwing up the game somehow, so, or the recording in general. Assuming this works. So, yeah, I'll be quiet for the cutscene.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
Whenever there's talking, and I sort of know when there's gonna be talking, so like here in a bit he's gonna say, "What's up?"
What's up?
And yeah, the cutscenes in this game are well, if you've seen many videos on YouTube, or any of the many videos on YouTube, you probably know how the cutscenes are for this game. Yeah, many videos on YouTube talking about Sonic Adventure.
You are completely surrounded. Surrender yourself.
Yeah. Look at this Chow. By the way, it's theorized that that's actually a big Chow.
Lock on target, men. Ready? Fire!
Just Chows, but we consider it chaos. Like, literally, Chows are just named after Chaos, but with...
Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
He just continues to fire anyway. Oh yeah, this could be fun.
This could be fun.
Anyway, so yeah, we do our first battle here. By the way, I was originally gonna do this with cheats as well, just to also change that up, but I just decided not to do it this time around. Chaos 0. But yeah, yeah, I decided not to go with cheats. Like, the first time I was trying to record this, I was using cheats, and, but I had it where it had infinite rings, and don't do that for this game unless you want to constantly hear, you know,
Hey, I'll play with you some other
unless
time.
you want to constantly hear the jingle for any time you get a life on here, every time you get a ring. You know, I wouldn't suggest that. Come on, you big drip. Where you going? Wait for it.
Come on, you big drip. Where you going?
Yeah, I might know this game a little bit. Some people say that the Dreamcast version looks better. Or like the Dreamcast version in general is better or something, but I'm just like, no. I mean, everyone has their opinions, but I'll explain it here in a bit.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Anyway. But yeah. Some people say the Dreamcast version is better looking and stuff. And like, these graphics were just kind of a downgrade. Well, here's the thing though. They don't explain that actually this is better because... No, like I said, everyone has their opinion, but you know that.
What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
Crash.
Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Am I gonna kill you? Probably so. No, But yeah, the reason people say that the Dreamcast version is better... Oh yeah, talk to people. You can pause it and read it if you want to. I just kind of go through this a little bit for some reason. Well, I do kind of look at different things because this could potentially be footage for like a review video sometime. I mean, I know everyone and their mothers reviewed this, but... You know. But... Basically, people say that the Dreamcast version looks better because there's certain textures and stuff that look better. I won't lie, like some stuff like looks shinier and just. By the way, if you stay in the pool for long enough, yeah, you'll actually start to drown because he's short. I don't remember about Big, but if he can drown or not, but if it's considered drowning when he's in that pool, but anyway, yeah, certain aspects of the Dreamcast version are better in terms of like graphics, but overall, this is the better. Like honestly, if I were to compare these, this would be the best version of Sonic Adventure because so far, I mean, I don't know if they end up re-releasing this on like Switch and PS4 and stuff, and Xbox One. I don't know that for sure, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, basically, Sonic Adventure, like, if you were to get any version of, if you want to get the best version of Sonic Adventure, it would be this. Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast isn't bad, but it's not, the graphics have definitely not aged well there. Plus there's unskippable cutscenes. They're skippable in this version. So that's, yeah, that's a plus. Yeah, so, yeah, as you can tell, the glitches don't, I'm not saying the glitches aren't there because I have run into them myself, but yeah, the glitches, you pretty much have to sort of almost like make them happen for them to happen. So, yeah, they're there, but people like to make it seem like it's a game-breaking glitch. Well, you know, this game is not aged well at all, and I'm just like, actually, it's aged a lot better than like Mario 64 and stuff. In some regards. But that's now. Mario, I should be discussing this more with Mario 64, but I'll just go ahead and say it here. Mario 64, Super Mario 64 on the N64, part of the reason it hasn't aged as well is because of the controller. So it's not all the game's fault, but in other regards it still hasn't aged as well, whereas with Sonic Adventure also has, well, it has also hasn't aged as well. I love running on the wall on here. While it hasn't aged well in some regards, I still feel like it's a better game. Same goes for the original Crash Bandicoot. But anyway, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, the Dreamcast version of this game, like I said, the models have not aged well at all because, like, when you look at it now, yeah, some of the textures are a little better, but when you really look at it, like, when you really compare the two, the Dreamcast version looks blobby now, like a bunch of blobs just put together, like smeared over polygons, put into, you know, at the time it looked pretty good, but, you know, and I know this one, it kind of makes Sonic look all plasticky and stuff. Like some of the characters look like they're almost like they're toys. But it just looks better to me than, you know.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
Thank you, T-Call. Anyway, so if you wanted to get the best version of Sonic Adventure so far, get Sonic DX on the GameCube, because you'll see.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, speaking of C, no, but like, okay, the reason is because of the extra stuff, because it's basically the same game. Yeah, they changed the graphics and look of it, but it's the extra stuff.
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
Oh, wait.
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test fights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharge! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
Anyway. You can now play as Tails. So that's how you unlock characters in this game, is just by talking to them and, you know. Oh yeah, right here, sometimes I like to show off that you can... Oh yeah, and this happened. Decided to keep that in. Like, that's happened to me for years, but like, I decided to keep this in to say, hey, this does happen, and this game does have glitches. So, but yeah, it's very interesting. But, that really doesn't make it horrible. I mean, yeah, it's clunky in a lot of areas, but I do feel like, okay, as much as, like, people complain that it's, you know, all this stuff's happening, but, like, Sega's been wanting to promote Sonic as a as a, well, you can just pick up and play, anyone can play it type of thing. Well, really, to make it the alternative to Mario, part of the way they did that was that, you know, it takes more skill to actually beat something. Mario, yeah, it's a good pick up and play thing, but it's kind of like a vanilla where it's like kind of bland. It's like it gets the job done. It tastes good, but like, you know, not much to it. And Sonic's kind of the rocky road of ice cream, if we're comparing ice cream, where not everyone likes it, but once you like it, you love it. I mean, you know, it depends. You have to have taste, but or whatever good flavor of ice cream there is, where it's like not everyone will like it, but it's not as you know, as big as like vanilla, or as, you know, like everyone can have it type of thing. I don't know how to explain it actually, but basically Sonic doesn't need to be the appeal to everyone type of thing. It'd be nice to have a lot more audience, yes, in terms of marketing, in terms of, you know, for Sega, but you know, the way people are with 3D Sonic these days is like, it doesn't work. Well, okay, not everyone with 3D Sonic, but there's even some people who say that they like Sonic 2 the best, but they still say that Sonic, you know, 3D Sonic is not a bad idea, and Sonic Adventure and stuff has gotten a lot of things right. But anyway, so here I tried to show off, you know, taking the silver Chow egg to the Chow Garden. For some reason, I can just go all over the place. But you'll see here soon that I had forgotten that the Chow Gardens are on one GameCube memory card. That it has its own separate save file. So even if you start a new profile, the Chow Garden's the same unless you delete the Chow Garden first. But like, so when I take it in there, it's already full, and there's no, you know, you can't take another silver Chow. But luckily, there's already a silver Chow here. So yeah, oh, and I should go ahead and say this. The Chow Garden in the original Sonic Adventure sucks. Okay, the Dreamcast version sucks, but that was understandable. That was like their first time doing it. There was just no excuse for this version. They re-released it. They tried to make it a little bit like Sonic Adventure 2's Sonic Adventure 2 Battles thing, but with a mix of the original ones. But it just didn't work out. Like, it was terrible. I mean, not the worst thing, but it was just like, it didn't do nearly as well as the Adventure 2 one. Well, and apparently Frogger hates Sonic right here, because I guess when you abuse it, it just starts doing that. This is back before I learned very well on how to treat these Chow. But anyway, bottom line, the reason this one is the best is not because of the Chow Garden. Yeah, for a little bit I just mess around with the Chow Garden a little bit. This is where you can interact with Game Boy Advance stuff. Transfer if you have Sonic Advance 1 or 2. 3 doesn't have it, but that's because it came out at a time, like whenever Sonic Heroes was coming out. So, that's the way that looks. You know, I actually didn't get a GameCube until 2004. So I didn't actually play these games until then, until like after
the train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Until after like Christmas of 2004, or on Christmas, whatever.
If it isn't Sonic!
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds. Better not interfere, or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force, the hard way.
How was that force? Or else I'll make you have to do Sonic Forces. As you know, as a lot of people know, Sonic Forces was a great example of trying to please everyone and please no one. Well, there were some people who were pleased, but you know, in certain aspects of the game. I think Sonic Forces is kind of like unanimously considered mediocre or okay. Like, if people say it's bad, some people say it's... very few people say it's good. But like, most people say it's a pretty meh game. But anyway, back to Sonic Adventure. The boss battles in this game are, well, they kind of vary in difficulty. Like some of these first few Sonic battles are like, they're not too bad. Like Chaos Zero was pretty easy, but of course that was the very first boss. That was the very first thing he did in the game. So, and then this is the second boss, and easy again, easy.
Hey, I'll play with you some other
But
time.
yeah, it's a they're a little pathetic, but not too bad. I mean, for the first true 3D Sonic game, that wasn't the like official 3D, whatever I'm trying to say here. First official 3D Sonic game, they had to do something. So.
Well, that wasn't so hard. Oh no!
This.
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
Chaos?
Chow's?
Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Look at my.
Oh, yes. It's just as the stone tablets predicted.
Sorry, I have to lay something down.
His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me. Together, we'll destroy Station Square. And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos, let's find another emerald, shall we?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
Of course we can.
No way, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
Yeah. So, let's see. I should probably go ahead and say the reason I'm doing this in the first place. Well, I came up with an excuse. I actually already forgot I've already explained this. Sometimes my mind just, when I'm distracted by a bunch of things, sometimes I can forget after like 2 minutes. But, so, the reason I started doing this in the first place was because I originally was going to play this game. Oh yeah, and this happens again. I originally was wanting to play this game by, yep, I love floating in the air. I was originally playing this with cheats, and but also I was recording the commentary while playing the game. But for some reason it screwed up the audio. And I was just like, well, this sucks. So I guess I can't do this. I was about to give up on this, but then I thought, oh yeah, you can shake it like a chow thing, because it has the same physics. But
Tails' workshop should be around here somewhere.
gee, think she's a little behind. You can talk to these guys. Some of the NPCs do actually have some interesting things to say. Like, they have little side stories. But, those are optional, of course. But anyway. So, you've got, but, like, the reason I decided to do this was because I didn't really want to get rid of the recording. Even though that's what I ended up doing. Because this is the one without the cheats. But, I thought, you know what? Why don't I just do this? And I came up with the excuse. Any game that has already been played on here before, like the full game, it's already been played on here before, then this will happen. Like, I'll change it up in some way the next time I play it. Which, in this case, it happens to be where it's just me playing. And so I was just like, and the other thing I changed it up was that, because, like, you know, it might be funnier if you get my reaction to certain things, like if I'm complaining or something like that, but if I've already played it once and you've already seen my reactions, you know, it'd be kind of a more of a repeat. So this time, at least it's a little different. Yeah, you may not, like I said, yeah, you may not get the funny, you know, you're, or haha, you're, screwing up and you're freaking out or you're getting mad about it. But like I said, that would be a repeat, so at least this time around. Speaking of repeat, I sure am repeating myself here. So I just did it like this because I can concentrate a little more on talking than just playing, than also concentrating on playing the game. Like, I'm looking at it right now, watching this, and I have played the game, but like, you know, I'm better at commentary when I'm not, you know. Yeah, that was supposed to happen the first time I was running into it, but it wasn't for some reason. But anyway, so yeah, so pretty much, yeah, I just came up with an excuse to do this because of an error. But you know what? That's how Grand Theft Auto was made. They came up with the Grand Theft Auto through an error, a glitch. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the rings to come. If they do, which I don't think they do. Yeah, they don't. But anyway. Yeah, that happened. Like I said, this game isn't without its problems. It was probably a mixture of my fault and the game's fault, so... you know. But yeah, so... any game in the future that I'll be doing that I've already played on this channel, if I played it all the way through, not that I 100% complete the game, but like basically beat the main part of the game. If I've already done that, then the next time I play a game, I'll be, you know, I'll just be doing it like this, where I record it and then record commentary afterwards. Because you've already seen my reactions to it while actually playing it. So yeah, I decided to do it like that. And by the way, I'm being extremely lazy right now, or it looked like I'm being lazy because, not in the game, but like, I'm talking about in terms of what I'm doing right now. I'm just laying here on my bed. Because of my room situation right now, I'm just like laying in bed, recording this.